Hey, all my Facebook friends, this is Randy Karcher, the musical health coach. Thanks for joining me today for Fortissimo Friday. The last day or so, I've been thinking about a dear friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago. Let me tell you a little bit about my friend. He'd been through a whole lot of things in his life. I produced a couple of records and worked with him years before. Then he went through a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of things that really he had to get through, and it really shaped his life. But he had gotten to a point where he had done all the inner work to become what he was so desperately working to become. An amazing guy in so many ways, an amazing father, an amazing husband. And I talked with him, and he had gotten remarried, and he was so happy. I had never heard him like that. It was amazing. But then he also told me that he had an inoperable illness where he was going to pass away. It was just a matter of time. And I mourned with him over the phone, and then I had the opportunity to go out and visit. He was living with his wife out in Phoenix area, pretty close to where I was born and raised. So I got to go and spend some time with him, and it was just a great opportunity. I knew that I probably wouldn't see him again. But he had a Porsche, and I always loved going for rides in really cool cars. And so we went for a ride in his car, and we were just chatting, and he was just so happy, just bubbly. He had come to grips and to peace with everything, and he was asking me about what I was doing and what my goals were, and I was just sort of telling him about it, and a little how I was frustrated in a few spots, and I couldn't get past a certain point with my goals. And he said something that I'll never forget. He said, "You already have everything inside of you that you need to be successful." And I thought about that, and then that was a pivotal moment for me in my life, where that statement, what he's told me, stuck with me, and I'd never forgot it. Let me turn to you and say the very same thing to you. You already have everything inside of you that you need to be successful. We all have those seeds of success. Maybe we haven't realized those, but somewhere inside of us, we all have that greatness. Every one of us, no matter where we're from, what kind of person we are, what our background, it doesn't matter. We all have greatness inside of us. Now, to be able to access that greatness, those seeds that are in there, sometimes we need a little bit of help from somebody. And I love this statement, this Buddhist proverb: when the student is ready, the master appears. So if you can be aware around you if you have this burning desire, something that you want to create in your life, just be aware. There are people around you, and just at the right time, that person will appear to kind of help you. My friend loved these two quotes, and let me share these with you. Believe in your dreams. They were given to you for a reason. And I really love this one. You are a divine being. You matter. You count. You come from the realms of unimaginable power and light, and you will return to those realms. Especially the first part of that is what I love the most. You are a divine being. You know what? We are all a part of the divine. And that can be however you think of that, the universe, God. I've heard that also called your chief spiritual officer, whatever that is for you. We are all a part of that. And that lives in us as well. So there's greatness inside of us. I have gotten hooked on a TV show called The Chosen, and I've mentioned it on Facebook before, and so many people are watching this, and it's kind of an intimate look at what Jesus, from a different angle, what he would be like as a person to talk to. And in this show, it's amazing because he has he's very funny. He'll say funny things, but he's always teaching a principle to people, but he emanates love, and it's in a really personable way. And anyway, I love that show. And it kind of made me think of an arrangement that I did for a Christian youth project years ago of a hymn called Jesus, the Very Thought of Thee. And I may have played this a while back, but here's a short excerpt from it. I just think it's perfect to set the tone for today. So here we go. Hey John, thanks for joining us today. Kale Hawes, great to see you too. We are all a part of the divine. We have wonderful gifts and abilities we've been given. We have seeds of greatness within us. And let's look for every opportunity to develop those, because people around us are missing out if we don't develop those abilities and share with them. This has been Randy Karchler, the musical health coach. Thanks for joining me today for Fortissimo Friday. Make it the best weekend ever. And again, as I always say, it's up to you to make that happen. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.